So in today's class, I'm going to be teaching you guys about two things, okay? Number one, how to master your energy so that you can think clear for for yourself and for your business, and then marketing strategy, okay? So let's sort it out and see if any question here. Start with ladies. Hannah, you want to start first with your question?
Um, yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you turn on your camera?
I'm grocery shopping, so I don't know if that's the best. Uh, I'm in the middle of a ACB, but yeah, I didn't really have any top of mind questions. I guess mine is my sales are going pretty slow, so any advice on liquidating and or producing more sales would be good.
I would recommend to slash your price. I think we discussed about this topic before on the last call. So have you start to discount like 50% off to kind of break even or slightly loss just so that you can recoup your initial investment?
Yeah, I'm already at a loss currently, and it'll be the lowest price, less than over 50% off the Prime Day soon.
So last time I remember you said that your competitor is like set 30, but then you're like 34, 35. Is it still the case?
All my competitors are 50 to 80 now, so I'm definitely one of the lowest price ones.
And what is your price?
Right now it's 39.99. For Prime it'll be 31.
Um, so I would recommend drop to 30. So now it's really come down to what are your main goal. If your main goal is just to get it really off your hands, I would drop it to 31 just to get it off your hands. And it does come with taking like some of the negative. But in life, sometimes we have to cut losses, even in trading and in investing. But if you were to be more, let's say if you don't want to rush through it, then you can just really run like conservative campaigns, like automatic campaigns with a good price, people are more likely to buy. But make sure you consider that your review also be good too as well, because people don't want to buy cheap product with a bad quality ratings. Okay.
You know what, Shifu?
Yeah.
What she said, I'm in the same place with my product, and it's exactly the same place as she is. Yeah, and I was thinking, is there a way to get the product sent back to you rather than making a loss, just having it sent back to your home address maybe, and then maybe selling it on like TikTok, where you don't need to pay. You can do it like your own. You send out yourself.
You can do that as well, and that is when you want to. That's applicable when you are not in a rush to sell the products, and you just really trying to save as much money as possible. Then I would recommend to withdraw it back to your house, and you can list it up on like Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, and whenever someone orders, you can manually ship it out to them. But make sure that you buy like all the labels, all the stuff beforehand, so that way you don't have to like stay in like line at queue to like kind of ship it out. That's number one. Number two is you can look for, let's say for example, if you sell product for like electronic products, and just really like go into like in the mall, like your local mall, there is going to be some third party vendor that will try to sell like individual product, and if you can give them like a good price, I would recommend talk to them first, show them the product, and if they are wanting to pass on to that, passing on like a good price. And considering that you buy the product super cheap already in China, you can sell them at cost. But remember, those guys are a good negotiator, so make sure that you slightly increase the price so that when they negotiate, you can bring it back down to just your original cost. But it's a give and take when it's come to your situation and what are your end goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mhm. But one thing that I can share with both of you guys is like for me, I still launch failed product from time to time because the market shifts. So sometimes the market shift, sometimes big seller enter. For example, one of my product is like in the audio recording, and recently there's a big guy. Their name is Paul. They came into the market and they almost like crushing us because they have like like they're like a eight figure companies. So when that happened, we just really need to start playing the game strategically. But my
Mm.
point here that I want to share with everyone is at least you go through it so that way you know an escape plan in the future. Don't think of as you go through this, oh, it sucked that I have to go through it. Remember, it's good that you have to go through it so that you learn the back and forth, front and back. Because sooner or later you would have to go this exact same thing. I've launched a couple products. Like for me, throughout my entire 6 year, I do have multiple failed products too, and I just get them off my hands and I focus on launching better product where the profit that it makes offset the cost and the time that I'm about to engage to like liquidate those products.
When you say liquidate the product, I mean, what do you do? Do you just sell? Do you just sell them very very cheap and then that's it? Or
I sell them very cheap. I promote them on Facebook group, niche Facebook group. I promote them in like niche Facebook group where I know that my target customer are hanging out because
right?
the
Okay.
product that you select, people do need it. That's why people go on Amazon and buy it. And right
So
now, you just
so
have to find where they are and sell them. Hey, we are selling this as cost because we do want to help more people. So just say it like that.
okay, so it's okay to drive traffic from other platforms.
I would recommend Facebook group.
Facebook group, yeah.
Facebook group already have concentrated traffic already.
All right.
Yeah, that would be best.
When you
And
say
talk to the
Facebook
moderator.
group, when you say Facebook group, are you talking about a specific like for the target? I mean, for the product, or are you just talking about Amazon in general?
For your products.
Right. Okay.
Hey Sid, hey Kwa, hey Henry. Yeah. For example, if my product is like a breastfeed for mom, I'm gonna go to mom group and
Right.
find them
Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay.
and just learn it. Remember, everything happened in your life during this stage is a learning process. I failed before I make my first winning products, and I'm glad that I went through it so that way I know. And right now, you guys are not stuck with thousands of units, only a couple hundred. At least remember, you guys can pick the perspective that you choose to heading toward. You can do it sad, or you can do it joyfully, knowing that you learned along the way. Okay. Hannah, did I answer your question? Because right now, I already laid out a couple of options for you already, and pretty much those are most of the option. But you just have to like pick one and stick with it. Don't just start it and then oh it doesn't work and then you come back to other thing. Stick with it for like a month or so on those liquidation channel. So for Hannah, I would recommend right now is so for your product, a lot of people who are using your product is computer geek and like people who love computer, who love to do like computer and stuff. And there's a bunch of them in groups, you know. So let me search up real quick. Let's say Facebook. Yeah. Let's say computer geek right here. Just go in here and perhaps identify. Okay, you gotta have to identify who is in this audience. Are they like Indians or America? You have to join first because remember, when I tell you you got to go in the group, doesn't mean it's gonna sell. You have to identify. Are these like American or are they like from India? If they're from India, how can they make purchase in America, right? So it's a lot of strategic thinking, but it's a good learning experience. So join this. So number one, computer geek. Number two, let's say dat, like dat group, something like that. People who is your target customer. And one thing that I really have to stress with you guys, extremely, extremely important. So make sure you pay attention to, okay? As a marketer, you have to know your target audience. If you do not know them, how can you find them? If you cannot find them, if you don't know them, how can you speak their language? Right? How can you speak their language? How can you speak their pain point? And in the end, we just have to improve over time. So action item for Hannah and for June 1 is number one for today. Write down who is your target customer, where they hanging out, and go and identify them. Or on Facebook group. So let's say fathers. Let's say so June 1, what is your stock products?
My product is like It's an edge protector. So it protects babies from hurting themselves on edges around the house.
Uh-huh.
So I've from what you said already, I can straight away determine that parent groups,
Uh-huh.
preferably USA, but it is in the USA. So parent group, mom groups, stuff like that. Maybe new parents, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Yeah.
understand. Okay, so just use ChatGPT act as a market researcher, and then it's gonna help you. So, for example, I'm gonna use an example of for Hannah, it's like Ed Uster. I'm just gonna throw out some example. So, who is the customer that usually do this? Is PC gamer, office worker, electronic repair technician, photographer, automotive detailing. So these can also be like local retail that you can also approach as well. Let's say you go to like a PVC prepare office or like group. You can either do group or can do offline. And see, go in there and approach them. And you can also like these are Reddit. You see that is search for you. Facebook group, PC repair, Instagram hashtags, stuff like that. So use this as a way for you to think and then just start target go and target. And now let's say for units like edge protector, right?
Yeah, edge protector, yeah.
And I want you guys to incorporate AI into your daily life because think of it this way: AI is $1 billion tool, and now the first time in century you have access to $1 billion tool at your disposal, and these are trained daily by smart people, average people, regular people. But as long as you can give it a direction, as long as you give it a good prompt, you will be able to start harvesting these knowledge and less time researching. I know most of us here have a lot of problem in your life where I don't want to keep thinking. So have ChatGPT think for you, but then you have to have common sense to reasoning. And that's what mentorship we teach is a common sense to you to reasoning. So product baby commercial, baby safety ages, parent, new family. There you go. You see,
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
renter, landlord. So Facebook group, parenting group, new mom group, homeowner. That could be another way too. But commercial, baby safety, perfect for group. So let's say parents,
Yeah.
uh, new parents. Just think of it as okay. I'm a parent. Think from a parent standpoint. You know, think from a parent standpoint. And then if you have parents, friends, hey, where are you guys hanging out on Facebook as parents?
Yeah.
These are a ton right there. And you can also use this as a way for you to market in the future. Remember, you right now you still market a product that you want to liquidate, but in the future, you can market your products that you want to sell. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a good practice. Go in here, add friend, build like a just like hang out with people, answer some question, and DM them, hey, and then DM the moderator, hey, I have this product. I'm trying to help more people. Do you think that we could promoting it? I'm gonna give your the group member 50% off. So it does help the group moderator increase their authority because the moderator now bring deals to the group, so they're more likely to do that for you. Okay, that's marketing, group marketing, network marketing. All right. So, any question on what I share? Remember, guys, sooner or later, you're going to have to go through it. So you got to go through early or you're going to go through it later when it's come to like liquidate failed products. Okay. But that's why we always want to test 100 to 200 units at first so that we can low minimize our risk. So any question on it? Um, Sid, Sid, Henry, Olivia, Kwai, Hannah, Jungwon. Any question on what I should share?
No, I think you've covered. I think that was a good response.
Yeah. So now just go ahead with action items, okay?
Yeah.
Every class you get attend, don't just listen and listen. Listen and take action. So every class just asking yourself, what are my only two action items that I can take action right away? Whenever I go to a mastermind, it's the same way. What are the things that I can take action? Just two things, three things maximum. No more, no less. Okay? And if you have any question, just drop it in the chat. And I'm gonna start covering. Let's see. Sid, you have any question? And where are you on the products?
No, not right now. I'm on the trade. I just finished my trademarking my company, so I'm gonna start doing the uh, order. I'm gonna order from the supplier soon, and I'm on the brand registry of the company with Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Um, and send me your products. That way I can help analyzing it. And I'm gonna make sure. So everyone here, make sure before you place a bulk order, you can schedule a one. You like just bring the product up here. Not you don't have to show me, but send me the your product developments. I'm gonna I'm gonna scan through it. I'm gonna give you feedback on your product bundle. Okay.
Mm.
That way, you guys can have a strong product bundles to market because on Amazon, your success really came down to how strong is your product bundles. And just like in life, you know, imagine you and me going to a dating scenes. I am stacked up with money. I stack up with knowledge. I stack up with confidence. Meanwhile, you are lack of it. Both we are both men. You know, we're both men competing against a woman. The woman gonna have to pick who give them the best option. Same on Amazon. You are persuading a customer to buy your product, to buy into your product. So that's why you need to make sure that you have good values. And when I say good value, is you have to understand from the customer standpoint. What do they need? What do a woman needs? What my customer
Right,
needs?
right.
Okay. So that's why for everyone here is write down your target audience if you have already found a product. And Sid, can you send me your product in the did you send me your product before?
Yes, I.
Send me a keyword of that product, and then I'm gonna help you kind of analyze it real quick. And you can also send me like a product bundle too. Okay, like what kind of bundle that you providing to the customer?
Sure.
Oh, I think I remember your product. It's an electronic, right?
Yeah, outdoor electronic.
Hmm. And so make sure that you send me your product bundle. What kind of bundle that you're providing to people? And keep in mind your product can be slightly. The market is could be slightly competitive, but I would say that start small, 100, 200 units, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Start small at first.
Sure.
All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can send me your product bundle and then I can always touch up with you after I go to another student. I'm going to circle back to you, okay? Hi Phương
Sure.
Thảo. Hi Khoa. Hi Alicia. Hi Olivia. Hi Hannah. All right. So I'm going to go through the room real quick. Henry, what about you? How's everything?
Hey Justin.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's okay. I think I got a string of like bad reviews the last few days. So it's dropping my ratings. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Hmm. And so Henry, how many product you have now?
For the seafood brand or total?
Total. Total products.
Probably like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 products.
Yeah, but they're like niche products. Mostly the ones from before I joined. The one
I
with
see.
you is the one I'm focusing on right now to try to build. That's the main one, and that's the one that's just like in the last few days. I got like five, 5 or 6 bad reviews, dropping my ratings, and I don't know why it just came all at once. but
Like
it's
the product from the Shifu program.
yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh. And make sure that you check the review automation system to see if that probably it may be working. That's why you get a pump on review because in the reality of Amazon, if you have just asking yourself when was the last time that you leave a reviews on Amazon, almost like zero to none. So those review system could be a lift for you, and that could be something that you need to focusing on. Okay, to get as much review as possible, so that you can get more sales from Amazon.
yeah. I'm trying to get more reviews. The ones that came in, yeah, they were just some bad reviews, and they just it's not. They just yeah, they don't read instructions or something, so the reviews
Mhm.
are
Yeah.
just. I think it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then you will need to make a dedicated YouTube channel and or a TikTok channel to share with people on how the product is being used. Right now, TikTok and YouTube are like the biggest platform for educational content. And remember, those are the things that in your control to prevent. You can prevent the customer from leaving a bad reviews by making a one-time video, and it's going to reuse circle and circle over and over. And you can also plug that into the review system when people scan. Give them a tutorial. Hey, this is a YouTube tutorial in case if you miss it. Educate the customer. Just like uh, when your kids, when your kids, let's say, for example, I'm just gonna throw out like a fun example. When your kids become 18 and then they go starting to go party and they do drug, it could be something that you could prevent from the beginning when before they turn 18, right? So you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. So for this thing, it happens to everyone, and it's
Uh-huh.
something I put in my listing, and something I put in my instructions, and
Yeah,
you know,
keep putting it.
yeah, some a lot of people don't read, so
Keep putting it out. Keep make it easy for people. Same with the kids. When you said, "Oh, my kid don't listen," how can you make them listen? What kind of what kind of like pre-precaution that you can do so that your kids would listen? Can you scare them, or do you empower them? In the end, it's just human. Let's say most of them don't listen, right? Let me scare them real quick. Hey, if you don't scan this QR code, the product may get defective or something like that, like scare tactic.
yeah,
Or you can empower them. So it's really depend on the situation. But our goal as a digital marketer is to influence people. Okay, so if you don't influence people to follow you, then you need to improve your skill a little bit more.
yeah. And so I think also one of the reviews says they got like a rash or something or a burn from the product.
Yeah,
What
that's
would you
something is
say?
outside of the control. That's something that you need to work with your manufacturer because I don't understand your product as much as you are.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Work with your
So,
manufacturer.
so is there a way, like, let's say if a customer gets hurt with your product, can they sue the company, or what would happen?
So most likely they are not going to sue you because initiate a lawsuit. It's not cheap, and initiate a lawsuit is easy, but follow up with it is not cheap. That's why. That's why it's. That's why for us, we want to make sure that we educate the customer, and we're gonna make sure that we do like some protection measurement. Okay, so let's say if your customer right now they have accident using your product, right? You need to show them that you care and how can you resolve the situation. But number two, you don't act like, oh, I'm a rich, I have 100 employee under me. Because if you show that, then they know that okay, you may have money. And if they talk to their friends and their friend may, oh, these guys are big, let's make some money off of them. That is a different story. So it's really come down to you communicating with the customer. But I do want you to care and then talk it out with and see how can you help them.
Yeah, I
But
mean, if someone complains to me, I try to help them, but if they just leave a review and I can't contact them, then it's nothing I can do there.
mhm, yeah, so my advice for you like I shared with you, is prevent it from before it's happening. So right now there's an excuse that, oh, I make them do everything, but they don't listen. Is it really? Just go ahead and ask ChatGPT, hey, this is my situation, and my customers still don't listen. Study from like big case study of how we can influence people to follow through. That's something right now. I don't want to talk with you about like the things that happening. I'm talking with you about the first principle, how to prevent it from happening.
Okay.
So I don't want to be here and say, oh, my customer here and that. No, prevent it from the start so that we don't waste time on fixing the problem.
Yeah, try it. I'll
You
look
will,
into it.
you will make it happen. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Shifu, I got a question. Yeah, with the reviews, how are you getting people to leave the reviews? Because even with my product, I've got a barcode the behind the label. So literally, when they take out the product, behind the label is a barcode which goes to the review section, right? But people are not leaving reviews at all. How do
Yeah.
you?
So it's really come down to psychology. And remember, we all marketer here. What you guys are learning from my mentorship program is how to market digital marketing, how to build a brand. And to answer you one question, most people on Amazon, very less likely they do leave a review because there's no incentive. Human like us has been wired as an incentive base. So in our program, as you go through the module, there's going to be a section where I teach you how to build a review system. Pretty much similar concept as what you already been doing. What we do very differently is we put a piece of fat that the cat will follow. For example, I don't just say scan and leave a review. Customer don't care. When you tell the customer, hey, help my small business, leave a review, customer don't care. They only care about themselves. That's human nature. Unless you tell them, hey, Jumwon, um, I'm gonna give you $10, or I'm gonna give you something for you to leave a quick reviews, less than 1 minute or 2 minutes, and just keep pumping it up until you feel, oh, people resonate with it. And it's a cost of acquiring a reviews, but it does providing the customer an incentive to follow through. And then next step is just make it frictionless. They can scan the products, scan the barcode. We bring them straight to the review page without them have to log in. So number one, takeaway for you is number one, understand that human is an incentive-based creature, self-centered. So it's an exchange values. And when you have them on the hook of doing something, you have to make sure that you make it frictionless for them. Meanings, 1 or 2 step done. Here you go. That's mean, let's say, for example, instead of having them type out the website, you do have a QR code. That's
I've
great.
got QR code, yeah.
And that QR code is have to link directly to the Amazon page
Yeah.
using a deep link, so that they don't have to sign in.
Okay.
And when they bring it to the Amazon page, right, bring it directly to the review page. Not where they have to find your products. They have to. Not that they have to click on their order. They find your product to leave reviews. Make it frictionless. The less friction that they do, the more likely to do it. That's why Amazon use one click for like one click purchase. Amazon make it frictionless for customer. And same for you. You can apply the strategy in your daily life, in your work. When you make it frictionless, you're more likely to be able to do it. Let's say, for example, you invite a girl out, right? Instead of asking her to pick a place, hey, come here, show up, pick a place. I'm handsome, I got a car, something like that. I don't want to like there's like no political or like no black like no like no woman right or whatever, okay? I'm just saying like the psychology is to make sure that make it frictionless for people.
Tell me this then. You said possibly leave it like, you know, give them an incentive. What kind of incentive could I give them
Money.
at the review stage? Would I
Money.
say like money? So I would say like what, give them an additional money off the product, or I mean, how does it work if it's after they've purchased?
Yeah. Um So it's a good refreshment for everyone here when it's come to like the psychology. Number one, you need to understand that incentivize people is again like term of service in Amazon. So we have to do it very subtly. That's number one.
Okay.
Um, so number two, how can we put in a way for the customer is I usually using like scare tactic, where on the insert card, I put it as, for example, a black and yellow card, where it's like a warning. Warning, scan this QR code so that you learn how to use the product to prevent defectiveness. And then there's also a surprise for you. Or like there's an appreciation gift for loyal customer. Who doesn't want to hear the word gift? Who doesn't want to claim
Yeah,
gift?
of course.
So I use the word, the power of words, and you guys should learn it through like there's a book. It's called like Copyright by Richard Branson. Richard Branson, no, not Richard Branson. Russell Branson. This is a really good books. I would recommend everyone here. Let's see, copywriting. Click funnel, not Richard Branson. That is Russell Branson is he's a comedian. Click funnel copywriting. Uh, let me give 1 second. Okay. Copywriting secret. Okay, so everyone here, uh, whether you are traditional marketer or digital marketer, this book gonna help you understand psychology and how to use words in your the way you communicate with your clients, and also in the way that you putting down your copywriting. And you can use this to influence people. Yeah, copywriting secret. Recommended this book when you love to start writing. Okay, copy secret. So yeah, so I manipulate people to opt in. That's basically my answer. And once they opt into my system, I put an incentive. Hey, appreciate you for sharing. Hope you don't mind leaving me a quick reviews in exchange for a $10 gift card, $20 gift cards that you can redeem instantly. The word instant and the word quick, fast review. I promise it's not going to take too much of your time. And then add on a bonus, it's going to help us as a small family business. And it's true, you're not lying. You're a small family business. So some way you have to walk on like a fine line, especially in marketing. Marketing is about walking on a fine line.
Okay. With the so you're saying, I mean, I like that idea of like giving a voucher or giving a code or whatever. So now, how would you implement? Because that would be a lot of codes or a lot of vouchers to give away. You know what I mean? So would it be every single one, or would you just? I mean, how do you? Because a QR code is just gonna have the data, right?
Yeah. Let me go over this with you. And I do like the fact that you're very bold when it's come to asking questions. That's what I like. So everyone here, take as an example from June 1. Remember, in life, you have to be bold, asking question. That's how you guys maximize your opportunity. Okay. For me, example, I always asking for discount when I'm at a and like upgrade at the counter, like a car counter. I always get upgrade when I travel because I'm simply ask. Okay. But to answer you one, because a lot of the question that I would answer you is gonna be in here, so that you can. I would recommend to go in here and watch it. Module 2, create and insert card to
Sure.
views.
Okay.
And in there, it's gonna show you the implementation and how to deliver, just so that we can go around the room and answer other people's question.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but go in there first and to briefly answer the implementation. Basically, one thing that I want you to take away is remember review is gold on Amazon. The more reviews you have, the more sale you will make. And if a review costs you $20, but if you factor in for the next through 2 years,
Yeah,
if you were to make good sales, those $20 per reviews, you spread it out like only got 1 cent a day, but you make more sales. More sales. It's a cost of doing business. So why we pay for, let's say, why we invest into something? Because we see there's going to be long term. So I want you to think long term. Whatever that you invest into this journey, it's going to happen long term. Amazon not going to go anywhere. The reviews that you build now, in the future, you will be able to harvest from your brand. Because when you sell your company, the the firm or like whoever want to invest, they're gonna look at how big is your presence on Amazon, and you can use that reviews across multiple platforms like Amazon UK, Amazon Canada. So it's a win. It's a win. It's a big win. Okay. So now let's go through. Good job, Juwon, on asking questions, and I really like it because that's how I would do when I'm in class as well. So let's go to Sid. Any question? And then we're gonna go to Olivia and Hua. Hua first. Let me go to Hua first. Okay. Hey, Hua. Hua was there early. Hey, Hua. Hey, Hua. Hey, Hua. All right. If not, then we're gonna go to Sid. Hey, Sid. Hey, brother.
Hey, hey, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sent my bundle to, to the chat. Not the chat, the Discord direct channel.
Yeah. Yeah. So you give away SD card, 2 free ebooks, free app. Those are not. Let's see. Let me do some investigation. Okay.
Sure.
Let me do some investigation on this. So how I do investigation when it comes to product bundles. So Sid, have you read the book, The Blue Ocean Strategy?
I did, yeah, a while ago.
Have you or have you not?
I have, but it was a while ago. It was about 6 months ago, actually.
Okay. And would you use any concept on there for your products?
I did try to use it, but because I could not, the adding any more items would raise the price of that item from the supplier because I was using Macy and I could not add any more that would uh, for the price I was trying to sell. So any other prices, any other item that would add increase the price exponentially.
Okay.
So I was trying to give ebooks or like a warranty.
So the warranty is after people. So here's what I would say is to refresh the Blue Ocean books
Mhm.
because, for example, so right now there's a lot of thing coming to the picture. Okay.
Mhm.
So warranty only work when people they do care about your product. But right now your product have 0 reviews. Yes, you can say
Right,
you have 6 month warranty, but I can beat you at 12 months warranty. How can you compete against me? I'm just gonna play devil advocate.
right. I see.
How can you compete against me? I'm experienced. I sell first. I sell like slightly a couple months more than you, and I'm in the rank as a smart kids. You said you're gonna give six
Mhm.
month warranty, right? So now I'm gonna pump mine to 12 months. What else can you do to compete against me?
Mhm. Right. So I gotta understand customer psychology, what they want, I guess.
You wanna give something. Um, that's why you have to like read that books and just asking yourself because you are competing with people and in life in life and in everything. My goal here that I want you to guy to take away is you always have to reflect why I am better, why people need to pick me, because this same fundamental, imagine this way. Okay, imagine when you first see me on social media, if I look like a pimp or if I doesn't have, let's say if I look at like a pimp, low presentation, I don't talk about family, I don't talk about values, I just do the exact same thing as everyone else. Why would you pick me? Doesn't, right?
Right.
Same with my products. Same with the way that you got to carry yourself in a daily life. And same with your current business and your current workplace. When you got hired because you have something that other people don't offer, or people have offer less than what you offer, and people cannot compete against you.
Right. Sure.
Yeah. So for your product, I would recommend throw it on ChatGPT
Mhm.
and tell ChatGPT, hey, act as a service provider. No, act as a market research and analyst. I'm gonna give. This is my current competitor. Give like decked out the bundle that they're providing. and then hey ChatGPT, play it from a customer standpoint and give me your input whether this is possible, whether my bundle is possible um, to invest into for the customer to buy. If not, then you would have to revamp it, and then you can also like approach your target customer. Hey, let's say for example your product, the customer for your product is someone. Let's say they go hunting a lot, right?
Right.
So go to those Facebook group. Hey guys, I have this product that I love to. Um, I'm considering these two products. What do you guys think? Which one I should buy? You pretend as a customer, and the customer gonna tell you right away. Okay.
Right.
But first, make sure you use Canva and put those like add-on product together, and then you can ask people. Because if you do that right, you save yourself a big headache later on that worth thousands of dollars. Because if you launch a product and you launch it badly, you end up losing a lot of money in marketing. So I want to sell you into the idea of if you don't do it right, later you would have to pay the price. And the price here is thousands of dollars. So
Right.
time
Sure.
block.
Makes sense.
So time blocking, go and read the books, number one. Time blocking on a daily to improve because understand that is your 80% of your success. Time blocking, number two, is to read the book, The Blue Ocean, one more time.
Mhm.
And you can also add ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT. That's step number three. Act as a market researcher. I'm trying to build a brand around these products. And then you can upload a Word document. Okay, don't just write. Upload a Word document. Write in the one Word document. These are my competitor. These are my product bundle. From a customer standpoint, give me your honest input. Whether you should choose my product or not, and if not, why? And then give me recommendation. And you're gonna use that as a thesis, right? And then go to Facebook group, do the same thing. You interact with AI, and now you're gonna interact with human. And that's why
Right.
the book,
Sure.
that's why another book, Ready, Fire, Aim, is there for a reason. It's test your thesis. Ready, fire, and then aim. Test your
Pretty
thesis
fine.
first. Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah. So those are three action items that you guys need to do, and same with everyone here. If you possibly can, try to think from the standpoint that I share. If you have like bad product, or if you don't have a good product, or if you're gonna be improving on your products, those are the fundamental you need to focusing on. Because if
Right.
not,
Makes sense.
be ready to spend thousands of dollars on wasted money on ads. Guarantee. So be ready. Okay, you can either use that money for a Gucci bag, iPhone trip, or you're gonna pay for that lesson painfully longer later. So take the time. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
Hey, anytime. Yeah, I look at your market. I look at your market. So to summarize, um your bundle is kind of weak. Honest opinions, and I see there are some competitor. The highest one, no, the top five. Let's see. So we have the highest sellers. Um, Trial camera. Yeah, they have 1,400 reviews. They're from Canada. 129, and then we have people selling. So your product divert into like two market, high end and low end. One above 100, and the other one is like $60 or less. And we have one guy break into that market. So if I were you, I would definitely go down like the lower tier market, because think of it this way: customer, when they cannot afford 100 something dollars products, what do? They buy a knockoff one at a cheaper price. So price going to be one of your factor. And I see this guy, Punvoe. You know that guy, right?
I'm
Punvoe.
I'm not checking it.
Yeah. So
Let's
you
see
don't
which
even
one.
know your competitor. How can you compete when you don't even know who's your competitor? right?
Oh, the similar one. Okay, gotcha.
Hmm.
Convoy.
Yeah, that is your competitor. You need to analyzing them. So at that price, look at the coupon. Are you profitable? You know, and yeah, so that is your competitor. Study them, and as I'm taking a look at their product, this market that you enter, it is a competitive market. Okay, and that means you would need to make sure that you showcase your products, have some product videos, and ultimately have a beautiful bundle. And if I were you, I would ask ChatGPT to providing me additional um, idea on how to add values to the main product. And earlier you said, oh, I cannot add more because it hurt my margin, right? But if let's say you add something, let's say for example, the facial diffuser example that I share with everyone, you can remember that example or no?
Right. Yeah.
Facial diffuser.
Yeah.
Mhm. For some seller, they give to the customer, let's say, paper facial mask. Those items are very cheap. People can buy it. But if you were to give the customer, let's say, a J roller, a nano skin or whatever, yes, it does increase the cost slightly more, like $1 or $2. But if you were able to mark up the product by $3, just so that it's kind of offset the main cost of the J roller, but you does inflated the price of this bundle by saying that, oh, this J roller is $12, but I'm gonna give you guys for completely free or like $3, like the $3 value only. You know what I mean? So,
Right. Yeah.
so you inflate the products. You inflate the price of the products to kind of create the vision illusion for the customer that, oh, they got so much value for the products. Okay.
Right. So I also had a problem of where I could not find any like I needed to find a small product that would fit inside the package as well. So that also played into the factor of adding by trying to find another item to add into the bundle.
Yeah. Uh, have you tried ChatGPT?
I did actually. I did go through and it did ask suggest me to add ebooks. That's what I did. Uh, so I created two ebooks.
So you have
So
to give ChatGPT more specific answer.
right.
Hey, what kind of value that you think I could add that help me stand out from the competitor, as well as
Mhm.
adding value to the customer? Remember, ChatGPT can be very good with very specific and good direction.
Sure, sure.
So what information did you give ChatGPT? Be honest with me. What
So
when you what do you say?
I from the lesson I exported like a Excel sheet of product of the competitors, and uh, I went through like one of the lessons from the Shifu module itself. So I exported I think 16 competitors, and I asked it to compare and give me suggestions on what I should add towards my niche that would make my product more uh, desirable to customers.
Yeah, I would ask to be more specific with ChatGPT.
Right.
And make
Gotcha.
sure that you tell ChatGPT to act as someone. Okay, so there is some
Mhm.
pool data. Did you tell that too?
I did not specify that one, but
Mhm. So you did not tell ChatGPT to act as a certain specialist, right?
no, I did not do that. I just went, like I conversed with it for a while, asking like what additional items or bundles or what interest my potential customers would have that I can add to my product as a add-on bundle.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So that is where the breaking point is. So think
Right.
of it this way: ChatGPT, there's an agent. They are like in the middle of the like a big warehouse. So for you to tell it to go, you first, hey, go to aisle 5, section
Mhm.
8, and find a product that are black, blue, or white of the specific item, something like that. So now
Right.
ChatGPT gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
So same. Let's say when you guys are doing, let's say, legal work, at ChatGPT, hey, act as an attorney with experience. Help me draft a contract. So now ChatGPT gonna go to that aisle for attorney information.
Right.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try with that Facebook group also, like you suggested, converse directly uh, with the real person, see what they would choose. So I'm gonna try that as well, like you said.
Mhm. And does your product have like a solar panel charger?
No, it comes with a solar panel attached, so it directly charges the battery inside.
But is it solar panel charger? Is it
Yeah,
charging with the sun?
it does. Yes.
Did you providing to the customer, let's say, some camouflage mesh back?
Yes.
And most of them are guys, so let's say gray dad, like more customization, because those are dads, you know. So
Right.
asking yourself,
Sure.
what can I give to a dad? They
Sure.
have bonus physical
Yeah.
book, let's say a journal, a small journal, a wildlife book journal,
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
a
that's a good
fun,
idea.
and you know that's come from ChatGPT.
Yeah. Right.
So
Sure. Sure.
so the thing that I feel like the break for everyone here is that you don't tell ChatGPT to be in a certain position and role. Okay. And security melt and lock kit to prevent theft.
Hmm.
And mhm. Yeah, there you go. It's come from ChatGPT. Yeah. So there you go. So everyone here, takeaway for you guys is make sure when you use your ChatGPT, right? Tell it to act as a certain character. Let's say, for example, an experienced market researcher with years of experience and award winning, something like that. So that is go ahead and find award winning researcher to look for information. Then be specific. I want the product. I want your help to improve the product value where it can help me increase the value of the customer products and give me some recommendation that would help the customer feel like they get more out of their bucks. And then act as a customer standpoint and give me back. I say, give me a feedback based on this. Act as a customer from my products. So brainstorm with them.
Justin, I've got a question for you, yeah, with that, yeah. You said that ChatGPT can look at your product, yeah. And when you say it can look at your product, what do you do? Do you send ChatGPT your product's link, or do you just what do you do? Do you screenshot it and I mean
A word documents.
Word
So
document?
a word documents that I share with ChatGPT about my products. And you guys should all have a Word document where you showcase your product, what kind of add-on item that you want to add. So that way in the future, when you work with ChatGPT, instead of you have to keep typing it out, copy and you can upload that Word document up there, and then ChatGPT will be able to read it. Like
Okay, so
an
that means put your product as a Word document. That means description, pictures,
yeah.
everything,
Mhm.
price. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it can scan it.
All right.
And remember, guys, ChatGPT is $1 billion tool. And in the future, whoever possess the opportunity to use ChatGPT as an like a right hand man will win. Okay. So it's better to learn now because in the future you will be depending on it or you're gonna be replaced by it. Okay. And that skill, as you starting to use it, you eventually become an engineer of like a trainer, a ChatGPT trainer, and you can use that skill toward advancing your current career as well. So my team, I fired 95% of my team just so that I can start replacing with I'm looking for AI agent builder, so that they can do most of like the white collar jobs. So as you see that I'm already like there's a major ship slow growing. Same with attorney. A lot of attorney now is out of jobs. So what is the point of us like small guy can stay, you know? So always advancing and be your own business owner. Now business owner is the only way for you to escape the rat race. So take the time, build a foundation. That's what mentorship is here for. Because sooner or later you will be replaced. Agent like agent and stuff. Okay. So Olivia, hi Olivia.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Good.
I
How's everything?
Good. I'm actually out of town, so I don't have a whole lot of time, but everything's great. Sales are going up. I'm kind of running out of product, so we had to scale back on we bumped up the price and then we also scaled back on the ads to hold off for our next shipment to arrive. Or
Mhm.
actually it's about to go into production, so we have quite a little while before it'll reach the US. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. And that's awesome to hear. So your PPC campaign now,
Hmm.
um, they're yeah, that's good. I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy. I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy
Thank
to hear
you.
that. And you're a
Yeah.
very good project manager, and you scan good people under you. So right
Yeah.
now, focus on how can you build out like a system. Like if I were you right now, I would map out the process
Hmm.
and start drawing system out. So that way you can
Okay.
plug and play in the future. Like your own system.
Yeah.
Who would you plug in? Who would be in your equation?
Yeah. Yeah, no, but just a little message for anyone that's just starting out in your program is to kind of just, don't get discouraged, don't give up. Um, Took me, I guess, from finding the product to actual launching was probably like 10 months. And then like the first 3 months was like really slow. And I'm not gonna lie, there was times where I had doubts about my product. I had doubts about, you know, what I'm doing. I even had another person, not from Justin's group, but just another ad person kind of look at it and said, I wouldn't recommend on ordering any more product. But I think in the beginning, because um, of the way, this program teaches you how to analyze product, I mean, I really took it and like overanalyzed, right? Like, so I just knew deep down that this product was going to make it because of what I learned in the group. So, I was kind of hurt, I guess, when he told me that, but I still believed in my product, and you know, it's finally taken off now after 3 months. So it's not always that story where, you first launch and you're making 20 and 30,000. It was kind of painful, but just keep with it. Um, and Justin and Charlie and everybody in the group, they really do have your best interest. You just have to do your work. So that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, Justin.
Hey, anytime. And glad. Thank you so much, Olivia. That was a really good one. And thank you again for sharing that. I know that's going to help motivate a lot of people who are tuning in and going to be listening to the recording too. So, takeaway for everyone here is just if you did your research, if you did your work right from the beginning, just make sure that you stay focused and just don't give up. Okay. You'll only lose if you give up. Okay, and know your card on the table. And Olivia, thank you again. I feel like that is a really good summary. And for your product, so right now, Olivia, one thing I can share with you is map out your cash flow game plan and your capital because few things gonna happen for you next. Okay, so you will need to place order for holiday season and the next batch. And for holiday season, usually you want to stock up, double the inventory. so that you can avoid paying for like high shipments, like high shipping fee as holiday season come in place. There's gonna be a lot of people gonna start shipping their stuff. So you want to prepare ahead of time and slow shipping it to Amazon on time. That's number one. And for you to do that, you need to map out your funding, your capital situation. So that way you can have more money to feeding into the fire. Okay. But one thing that I can share with you is right now you have a good team, you have a good system already from your PPC account manager to your product already like good rating too, right, Olivia?
No, I mean, yes, we have good ratings, but our reviews are actually kind of low. I mean, we only have 16, 5-star
Yeah,
reviews, but I
that's
think
fine.
it's definitely from the PPC account specialists. But also when you get to a certain point, like now we have a banner that says, selling 50 plus a month. And
Mhm.
so that gives people more trust too as well.
Yeah.
So I just, encourage people to try to get over that margin of 50 plus per month as soon as you can, because that adds trust, even though the review counts are kind of low.
Hmm. Yeah. So my action item for you, Olivia, number one, every day, I think I shared that already, is every day how can I add more reviews? Because right now you are on an upward trajectory. So keep up the momentum. Number two is prepare your finance situation. So that way you can prepare for more stock um, when it's come to like rebatching, like reselling, restocking, as well as like Q4 coming. Okay. And at the same time, you also want to map out like what happened if your product might get some like issue or like some suspension or whatever. Make sure that you don't over ordering. The best number I could recommend for your first year is double your inventory if it is Q4. Okay. And create another listing just in case. Just in case by create another listing, stack up some of the review with friend and family, and just leave it there. Leave it there. You can merge them with the main one if you want to, but just leave it there inactive, just in case, because you don't want to wait until the water jump like get onto your feet. You want to always like have a buoy ready whenever the time comes. And lastly is double down. Right now, it's just like money. Money gonna be your number one situation where it's to help you grow your business or not. Okay, and plan accordingly.
Okay, thank you.
Anytime. So reviews, capital, and systemization. Okay. All
Perfect.
right. All right. And for Henry, because you have 3 to 4 products, I would definitely recommend to perhaps finding just like Olivia, she find a good agency that she work with. I would recommend to kind of get an understanding, so that way you can just interview. Okay, you don't have to get them to work you don't have to work with them, but just interviews, just so that you guys have option. So when your business starting to grow past 50,000 in revenue, that's gonna be a good opportunity for you to asking yourself, um, who can be a good option for me in case if in the future I'm planning to grow my business further. You will need a good soldier for different department. For me right now, for my Amazon business, I do not participate in PPC. I have a specialist that run my own PPC app, my own company, but I do understand the in and out of PPC. So that way, I don't get play, and that specialist cannot BSing me. Okay, but having the right specialist, and that so that you can focus on your 9 to 5 jobs, you can focus on finding more products and launch them. Don't get stuck in spot. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm. And same for you as well, Fung Tao. Okay. There are thousands of products out there. Make sure that you guys have a good plan and balance it. High risk product and low risk product. So that way you guys can balance it and have a cash flow. We talk about strategy. Okay. All right, class today is finished. We're gonna do some decompress. Okay. All right, so let's shrug our shoulder. Let's decompress. All right, guys, class today is finished. See you guys in the next class, okay? So let's, before we wrap it up, let's do a quick selfie together. Let's turn on our camera and let's do it. Let's muscle, okay? Where's the muscle? 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. All right, guys. Please wait. I'm gonna share with you guys the class recording of today in the chat, okay? And make sure that you keep it to yourself and do not share around, okay? Let me remove, and then I'll send you the link. All right, guys. So today, that is the end of this podcast. And make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this one. Feel free to comment down if you have any questions. And our mission at Amazon Shifu, as always, is all about giving you the raw truth of expectation, as well as how to help you grow your business from the ground up and even scaling. Okay. So if you want to learn more about our mission, a ton of free resources that we have available, please feel free to visit our website, amzshifu.com, or check out the video description for link and access to our free training and blog posts, and give me a follow on Instagram. And if you're coming from this podcast, send me a DM and I will send you a free ebook that I usually charge people money. It's a comprehensive ebook, but I'm going to give it to you for free. Go ahead and send me an Instagram DM, okay, at Justin DeHancho. Find more information in the video description, and I'll see you guys more. 1% more every single day. Shifu Warrior, and to the top we go. Peace out, guys.